The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, fellas. Guys, very good morning. Mark, Todd, Ingmar, Shahid, Chris. Guys, good morning. Good morning. Jacques, Ingmar, Stephen. Guys, very good morning. Very good morning. We are coming into a quasi mess. Hey, Ron, good morning. Randy, Sue. Futures are way down, fellas. You guys can see that. This coronavirus is taking its toll. Friday and today. I just saw a video, I guess, which was posted by a nurse in China that said the Chinese government, shock, is covering up the amount of cases that are actually active, that they're not reporting the full amount. Guys, currently the Dow Futures are down 426 points, 426. S&P is down 47 and then call it a half. NASDAQ's off 162. Russell's down 20. VIX futures are up 8% at 1733, and VIX cash is up 24% at 18 and change. Europe is down about 2%. Asia's down about 2%. We are currently down obviously as well. Today promises to be a volatile day. Trade accordingly. And we'll see what today brings, but trade accordingly. Gold. I'm surprised gold hasn't blown up more. Guys, if you're here on trial, good morning and welcome. If you're here completing a trial from last week, welcome back. We do have a number of trials that are in from last week, and we do have a few that are starting with us this week, so good morning. We have no news today. I mean, the news is what the news is, right? We have no news today. New home sales at 10, that won't help. No real Juniper, I guess, after the close. We have Apple on Wednesday, and then I'll give you my take. So tomorrow, I guess we have Apple tomorrow. Apple is tomorrow. eBay is tomorrow. Xilinx, Starbucks tomorrow before the open. 3M, Dow Component. I'll give you my take on this. My take on this is if the earnings come in stellar, especially with Apple, the short-term selling will have no effect. That's my sense. The ES came into a nice buy area around that 35, 36 handle with a stop at 30. And I missed it. I wasn't sitting at my desk, and bounced to 53. Right around 6 a.m. came into that buy area. Good morning, Yuri. A break of 32.30 on the ES. A break of 32.30 on the ES takes it down to the next bigger zone, which is going to be somewhere around 32.05 to 10. Right now, in the overnight session, you've got about 20,000 net sellers in the ES. NASDAQ is around 3,600. We were over 6,000 earlier this morning, net sellers. YM, of course, also has selling. No shock there, as does the Russell actually is green. 81 net buyers in the Russell. That's interesting. Gold, 76 net buyers, just not really. I'm surprised gold is not higher. And crude has another 1,800 sellers as well. Oh my God, I really can't believe how low crude has come, or RB. Just amazing. In any event, guys, bonds are bid still. Silver is bid. If anyone had their bot on this morning at 449, silver did take a trade. Both targets were hit. I did not have my bot on at 449, but if anybody catch that? Nice trade. Gold on the 377 tick. Again, my gold is not on either. Just had a long here, 748. Both targets have been hit already. Again, I did not have gold on, and gold I would think is much higher. Let's see what we got here, guys. On that high probability crude chart, it is setting up for a short. If the 5-minute goes red, 3-minute is rolling over. 3-minute is rolled. The 5-minute is not red yet. But crude is going to try to sell off. It looks like 52.46. Maybe 45. In any event, guys, we're here. Natural gas is getting a small bid. I still can't get over the price of natural gas. NASDAQ selling a bit here, guys. It promises to be volatile, fellas, so I encourage you to trade judiciously, very cautiously. You may want to decrease the size you normally trade. I would also suggest that we make some money, or at least attempt to make some money, and get out of town. Anybody have any questions? All right, guys. Here comes RB again. Let me read the disclaimer and we'll get going. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. All right, guys. Gold is bidding. Dang it. I would have liked to have been long gold about 730 at 80. We're still long on gold. Not a lot of buyers, but crude broke that 45 area. It came down to 38, but I think crude is headed down into, get a little bit of support here at 31, but we're going to see this 14, I would think. Let me see what the low is. $52.13 is the low. Got first target. Oh yeah, ES8 range. I didn't see it. Nice short. Right at 8 o'clock. 3 handles. Nice trade. Nice job, Chris. I don't see how we don't get a move lower. We should head down to 89.65 on the NASDAQ. It's got to break support at 72, but we should get to 65, maybe 66 area. That would be the next level down. Five-minute has gone red on the high probability crude. It's holding that small trend line for the moment. ES is coming back down, fellas. Ah, dang it. I do, Chris. I would be really surprised if the open isn't a sell. This 89.60 area is support. But the next real area for support, I mean, the NASDAQ could easily trade down to 89.10. Next target for the ES, 40. If the ES loses 30, it could free fall. Guys, bear with. If you cannot see my charts, Alan, that is on your end. You need to log out and log back in. Charts are visible. You guys can see charts, right, fellas? Yes, it's on your end, Alan. I'll be right back, guys. So I'm just showing you guys the bot. I've been letting it run for the last maybe hour. But again, this is not a live cash trade. It is a sim trade. You can see it, Sim 101, right? But these are some settings that I started working with last week. I did trade it live on Friday. I think it came one tick to target. I mean, they've been buying the NASDAQ, guys, for much of the morning. They've been buying these back. The ES, not so much. Yeah, one tick to target. I did put those settings in member Skype last night. in the bot group. If anybody wants to look at them, they are not in the member area, nor will they be at this point. I am simply working with these settings just to see what it does. Not a clue. NQ range 142. ES is now up to 43. Holy shnikes.
Order filled. Order filled.
Jesus, NASDAQ. Well, we got VWAP. I mean, this is an area, if it doesn't hold, this could blow. If we get a decent little pullback in here and we can crawl above VWAP, this thing can start working much higher, guys. For those of you guys that are on trial, if you didn't have a chance to watch the video that I send with your weekly access, the room is kind of a hybrid room. I showcase the bot, and I still offer order flow trades. So if anybody is confused as to, is it a bot room, is it an order flow room, etc., it's both. I try to enhance people's profitability, if you will. Gold is up 1,500. I try to enhance people's profitability with the bot with order flow trades. Now today I'm not doing much, as you can tell. I'm just not really interested in playing with this market. I mean, ES could trade back up to 32.70. Even 85. What you see, Rob? Still a lot of sellers in the ES. NASDAQ comes down through 69.25. It should come down. There it goes. Come on, gold. Go get first target. Crude is looking like it wants to roll over. Yes, coming down.
Order filled. Order filled.
Where is that 20 range? That's not what I want.
Target filled.
There's first target on gold. Anyone in the 377 tick long on gold, fellas? Crude is also in a short. Okay, Lily. Okay, Bob. Here comes second target on gold. There's crude. Oh, hit first target, didn't fill.
Target filled.
First target filled on the crud. And gold almost a second target on the 377. One tick shy.
Target filled.
Got it. Got it, got it. Guys, we've got to, if NASDAQ breaks small support here at 63.25, it's going to start working lower. ES is a short 42 and maybe 40 as targets. Crude has first target off. That second target at 53. It could get to 52.93, I guess. Should get that second target, guys. Got it. Crude's up 940 today on the robot. All right, Chris. ES is basically flat. You can see it here, but it looks like an M break. If we come down through this 42, ES could get hurt. Hang on one second, guys. I'm just going to grab coffee. All right, guys, I'm back. Yes, Charlie, they are. Rick, Kobe Bryant passed away. Yeah, and his daughter and one of his daughter's friends and her parents. Very sad. Very sad. Romney just said it is increasingly likely that four more Republican senators will be calling for Bolton to testify. ES is holding a bit of support at 42.50.75. A break of 42 and the ES could come back down to that 35 zone. Oh, Romney? He's a complete. He's just pissed off he wasn't president. Good old Mitt. He should have stayed with the Olympics. I have an NQ target at 42.50. A break of that's taking it quickly to 37. And if we break 89.25, we are coming, fellas, all the way down to 10. Yeah, I agree, David. I did not hear there was a fire in the helicopter. No. The last thing that I heard this morning was they were told they were too low for the fog conditions and they were pulling up, but that some witness supposedly said that there was they heard sputtering before the crash, but they couldn't see the helicopter because of the fog. There's your break. Finally, we're breaking down. We're coming down to 42.50. It's going to want to hold that for if you're short. It's going to want to hold 42.50. There's no. Yeah, I watched the golf tournament. I mean, the golf tournament was delayed. Anybody short the ES or the NASDAQ? NQ? Okay. I'm running the ES, guys. This is my account on the ES. Both targets have been hit, but I'm just way out of the way now. First target's off at 3 handles. Second target would be off at 5 handles. And I think this could come to 37. If it doesn't bounce 37. I mean, if this thing breaks, if the ES breaks 30, nice job, Rich. If the ES breaks 30, it's going to get annihilated. I mean, annihilated. It'll see 30, 32.10 somewhere, 32.05. So I'm going to run one, guys. I mean, my stop is break even plus 2 at this point. So it doesn't cost me anything. First target's off. Again, that's that high probability ES trade. It's in the member area. So I very rarely trade the ES, guys, as you know. I don't particularly care for it. But with this volatility in the NASDAQ today, I have been trading the ES. This is my third ES trade in my account on the bot. This is the third winner. Anybody take this trade, guys, on the bot? These settings are in the member area. NASDAQ's holding some support. Trump said he'll release the Middle East. Okay, Carl, good for you. Peace plan at noon on, I thought they said Tuesday. I'm not sure there will ever be peace. David, I emailed you on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday a cumulative total of 7 tries. Every single email was bounced back as undeliverable. I know you didn't get it. They all came back to me as undeliverable. Every single one. What I want to do is get together with you and do side-by-side chart analysis. Yeah, send me an email. I'd really like to see this thing break down today, completely break down. David, it'll have to be later. When I take my lunch break at 11:30, I have some running around to do. I have to run to the post office. And then I have a 1 o'clock one-on-one, so it'll be this afternoon. That's because all I do is talk, Rick. Any of my trials have any questions, guys? This is support. So it went 5 handles. It held that support. But it did go 5 handles. As soon as this trade concludes, let me shut crude off. Crude is off. There's first target. First target. I'll move this out. Second target's been hit and exceeded. Silver's done for the day, fellas. 11 a.m.
Stop, Phil.
All right, guys. This is off. So here's your totals. RB up $4.20. No great shakes, but didn't lose money. Crude is up $940 on the 500 tick. $940. My other crude chart, the 3-minute high probability, did not have a trade. But crude is up $940. That's shut off. I'm shutting off the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ on the 15 range finished up $30. This was up as much as 500, but up $30. Nothing. And the NASDAQ on the Uniranko finished up 150. That was up as much as 700. Still green. Still green. Gold up 1,260 today on the 500 tick. And on the 377 tick, which is kind of my favorite chart, up $340. So gold was up a cumulative 1,600 on gold. The ES today had 3 winning trades for a total of 9 and about 18 $900, 18 handles on the ES, 18 handles. All on that 8 range. The 15 range has not gotten a trade. The 13 range did not take a trade either. The euro, it's not all roses. The euro took 1 trade. I'll turn it off. Finished down 243. So the euro was down a bit. 1 trade. And the Russell is hanging out on this 15 range in another long now. I just didn't shut it off but I will now. So just to give you guys a cumulative bot total, 180 on the NASDAQ, not impressive. $4.20 on RB, less impressive. 940 in crude, 1600 in gold, 900 in the ES. Gosh darn it, man. 900 in the ES, 940 in crude, 420 in RB, 1600 in gold is 34, 44, 20 plus 180 in the ES minus 243 243.75 on the euro, and whatever this Russell finishes out at. But currently, the cumulative total on the bots is 33.8045 green. All of my bots are shut down. 900. 18 handles total. 18 handles total on the ES. I still think we're going to come see 42.50. We're inching to that 42.5. We got to 43.50 the last move. 42.50 could bounce it, especially if it comes right at or just after we close Europe. Listen, I honestly, and I just shut here. I just shut. Here's another trade, but honestly, if guys just focused on the highest probability charts, that ES8 range, silver, RB, a lot of guys won't trade RB, right? GC on the 377 tick. You guys could make a lot of money. So what happens is, oftentimes, guys sacrifice fewer trades on a daily basis, right? Are those bots totals fully automatic? Yes. Yes. And I will say this, Neil. If I were actually managing the trades, there was one NASDAQ trade. Let me give you an example. That 15 range trade, which I showed. 15 range trade, which I showed. Here, I turned this on, guys, to get milk one last trade on RB. It came 3 ticks from target. It was up $330. And I let it go to a stop out. So if it goes to a stop out of, say, 400, and it's up 330. That's a 700 and change swing, right? So there was no manual intervention on it. I mean, just like here, I'm not touching this. Now, whoop, hang on. So this might get one more trade into the close. That doesn't look like it. It's off, guys. Didn't add anything. Added $18. Guys, the bot works. Where guys get in trouble with the bot, and it's the same, it's a story as old as time. Greed. I want more trades. I want more money. I'm going to trade it all day. You guys got to understand, if you've made money, shut them down. If I'd have shut NASDAQ down up 700 and change on the Uniranko and the 15 range up 530, that's $1,200. Guys, I'll be back. I'll be back in a bit. All right, fellas, I'm back. Looks like they're buying some here. Right back to VWAP. Right back to VWAP. Anybody have any questions? Guys, it was a tough trade today. Volatility was at not as bad as we've ever seen for those of you guys that have been around a long while. A year ago, about a year and a half ago, October of a year ago, not this past October, we routinely saw the NASDAQ. It's long, guys. We routinely saw the NASDAQ trade in excess of 250 ticks, 300 ticks. It's long. Stop is 70. Wasn't quite that bad today. I don't think we exceeded 180, but that's still pretty volatile, fellas. Do I have anybody losing money? Anybody down? Is there anybody down? No trades for you. I'm not looking to do anything more, Shahid. I'm fine where I'm at. I took a few trades on the ES. I made a few dollars. I took a trade on gold. I had a losing trade on gold, but I made a few bucks. Alan, somebody had told me RB was 4,000, but I don't know. I have no idea. When I traded, I only trade 2 contracts, so I don't know. I've never tried more. So I will look, I will look to take some trades later today. I'll put them in member Skype like I did Friday, so pay attention to Skype. I mean, we killed it Friday in the afternoon. Now, I can't tell you the same thing's going to happen today. I don't see anything, Brad. I'm not really interested. Long on the NASDAQ. That's what I see. Stop is 70. Long on the NASDAQ. Above 80.5, it's going to go to 86. Above 86. If it gets above 80.5, it's going to work up to 86, which is VWAP. Your stop is 70. And there's 80.5. Come on. Come on. It's breaking it. There you go. 81. Hit 81 quarter. Should make it to 86. ES has a bid. If ES can get through 51, ES can get some life breathed back into it. I just don't want to trade this chop and slop. Every single break is a false break. No, I can't say that. 3 out of 5 are false breaks, long and short. You get a couple that go and it lulls you into a, damn, I should have taken it. I'm taking the next one. And the next one gives you a black eye. I do not think. Yeah, I would say wait till this afternoon. Pay attention to member Skype. Max position to be held in RB is 10 cars. You mean that's all they'll let you trade, is what you're saying, Chris? No, he was asking what's the margin. What? The most contracts you can trade in RB is 10? I didn't know that. Not that I would have any interest in 10 contracts in RB. $2,000 is the margin. All right, fellas, I'm going to wrap it up for the day. I have a 1 o'clock one-on-one with you, Todd. I will send you, I don't know what the margin is on silver. I think it's 2,500. I will send you, Todd, a link like for the room. It'll just be you and I. And I will see you at, he's a member, Stephen. And I will see you guys in the room tomorrow. For my members and for trial members, thank you for sitting in, fellas. This was not a fun trade for me. I do normally like volatility, but NASDAQ was very tough today. I actually enjoyed trading the ES, which you may never hear me say again in this lifetime. But if the ES continues to trade as it did today, I'll take 3 and 4 handle trades every day. Guys, be blessed. Have a wonderful day. I will see you all in the room tomorrow. Nobody is commenting that they've lost any money. Many of you did not trade. Tariq, it'll be after whenever I'm done with Todd. So maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. I'll be on Skype, guys, in a bit, and I'll see if I can find any trades. If you guys don't like volatility, I would say just take the rest of the day off, is my opinion. Do as you see fit. All right, fellas, be blessed. I will see you all in the room tomorrow. Trial members, thank you. And I will see you guys on member Skype momentarily.